Welcome back to another episode of Unk's Tech Reviews. I'm Kenneth, and today I'm going to talk about if building my own server was actually worth it. About a month ago, I decided to build my own cloud server using Nextcloud and some spare PC parts. The idea was simple, just to stop paying for cloud storage and own my own data. But now that it's been running for about a month, was it actually worth it? Okay, let's talk about why I built it. I think hopefully a lot of people have the same thoughts that I did. You know, when you start paying for cloud storage like iCloud, Gcloud, Dropbox, maybe the thought crosses your mind of like, will this service ever end? Hopefully. And I honestly started wondering to myself, what if I just built my own cloud? Not something like enterprise or crazy, just something simple that I could own. What I actually built, my setup is really simple. It's just a 6 terabyte hard drive running Nextcloud on my PC. Nothing insane, no rack, no wires, no cables, no RAID, nothing complicated. Just something practical that works. That was the whole idea behind building it, and it sort of became the theme behind this whole little mini series I got. Just not overcomplicating. Very simple thought and idea, I think. So let's talk about what's been great. What's been great is my files are on hardware that I own. My videos, my photos, file backups are sitting in my PC for me. Yeah, they're here in my house. The second nice thing about this whole project has just been learning. I've learned so much about cloud services, networking, hardware, backups, and how these systems actually work together. That's the sort of knowledge that doesn't come from just paying $2.99 a month, I guess, or $10.99 a month, or if you have family plan, $15.99 a month. I don't know. Yeah, it's the kind of knowledge you don't get from just, giving your money away to them. The third nice thing has honestly been flexibility. I have the power to turn this server on and off. I can add photos when I want to. I can add other apps to it if I want to. And I'm not locked to some company's ecosystem where if I want to do any of those things, it costs more moolah. I'm gonna be honest here and talk about some of the downsides, which there aren't really many, depends on how you consider it. But one downside is like I'm responsible for maintenance of this thing. I maintain when it's up or on, and when it's up or when it's off, sorry. I maintain the backups. I make sure that my files are safe. It's my responsibility to make sure that the server's running, which was not really a downside. That was the whole idea of being in control of it myself, And then another is the setup time. There's definitely a learning curve that comes with something like setting up a server on any hardware that you own yourself, and actually making sure it's secure and functional. It's not a simple task, but it's not something that people should be intimidated by, for sure, I could say. To be honest, that's why in my last video I talked about RAID, because I think that people tend to overcomplicate very simple ideas, and complexity is not necessarily the first step you need to jump to when trying something as simple as a home server, And honestly, I think the internet gives the idea that you need very complex systems to self-host, which you do not. That's why the simple backup plan is working just perfectly for me. So who should actually do this? I'm not saying that building a home server is for everybody. If you're the kind of person that doesn't like tinkering and doesn't mind paying for a subscription service and doesn't want to think about it, keep doing you, man. Life's about whatever you want, not what I'm telling you, for sure. But if you're the kind of person that likes tinkering, owning your own info and learning about technology and building systems, something to consider. Just a suggestion. So was building this server worth it? Honestly, in my opinion, I can say yes, not because I have the best setup, not because it's perfect, not because I have the cheapest or, on the other flip side, the most expensive hardware, but honestly because I've learned so much about networking and hosting. I think that made this whole entire process worth it. And because I actually understand a lot more about my own system personally, and I own it. Yeah, that's worth it. This is real infrastructure, people. I'm still improving this process. It's definitely a work in progress. It's not complete, you know, there's a lot more I would like to add to it. Or even maybe build a rack server, you know, if I get that lucky. But till that time comes, I'm definitely still learning about this process personally. And I hope you get the opportunity to grow with me as I continue to share my process, you know, and documenting it. Outside of that, this is Kenneth with Unk's Tech Reviews. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.